So for number 12, we have two things we have to do. We have to first create two matrices, one organizing the number of places and one organizing the number of points. And then we have to figure out which operation would you have to perform to determine which high school won the swim meet. Okay, so let's create the two matrices first, and let's create the one organizing the number of places first. So we have four different schools. We have Central, Franklin, Hayes, and Lincoln. So each of these schools I'm gonna make represent a row. So Central, Franklin, Hayes, and Lincoln. Let's make that C more of a C. Okay. And now we have three different type of places you can get, right? You can get first, you can get second, and you can also get third. So that's how I organized my matrix. So let's look at Central. They won 4 first, 7 second, and 3 third. Then Franklin won 8 first, 9 second, 1 first. Hayes won 10 first, 5 second, 3 third. And lastly, Lincoln won 3 first, 3 second, and 6 third. Okay, so this is my first matrix. The second one is we're going to organize the points, right? So at the first sentence of the problem, it stated how many points were awarded for each of the following places, first, second, and third, right? So now I know you may be wondering whether or not we should put it in a row or in columns. Well, let's first look at this matrix right here. This is a 4x3 matrix, okay? So I want to put this as a 3x1 matrix, so we can actually multiply these two matrices together because they have to have the same inner dimensions. So 3x1, oh wow, my bad, would actually be 3 rows and then 1 column, right? So you get 7 points for first, 4 points for second, and 2 points for third. So that means we're multiplying this matrix right here and this matrix right here. X as in multiplying, not X as in I messed up, and let's not look at that. So when we multiply these two matrices, right, the reason why we're doing so is, let's say for Central, right, they got 4 first places. Let's see how many points those 4 first places are worth. Well, each first place is worth 7 points, so we would multiply 4 first places times 7 points for a grand total of 28 points won by Central for getting first place. And we're going to have to do that for each of the places and add them all up to see how many points Central got. And once we do that, we can compare how many points each school got to see who actually won the meet. So we would have to multiply these two matrices together. And now let's actually perform the operation to figure out who won. Let me push this down right here. So, of course, when we multiply, we do row times column. And so this is a 4x3 times a 3x1. The resulting matrix will be a 4x1 because it's the outer dimension. So 4 rows, 1 column. Excuse me. So now let's do the first row times the first column, which is 4 times 7, which is 28. 7 times 4, which is again 28. And then 3 times 2, which is 6. 28 plus 28 is 56. 56 plus 6 is 62. Okay, so that's how many points Central won. Now let's look at Franklin. Second row times first column. 8 times 7, 56. 9 times 4 is 36. And 1 times 4 is 4. I'm going to add 56 plus 4, which is 60. And then 60 plus 36, which is 96. So that's how many points Franklin won. Now let's look at Hayes. So let's multiply this entire row by this column. So 10 times 7 is 70. 5 times 4 is 20, and let's add 3 plus 2 to it, which is 6. So 70 plus 20 is 90, 90 plus 6 is 96 again. And now lastly, looking at Lincoln, we're going to do 3 times 7, which is 21. We're adding 3 times 4, which is 12, and then 6 times 2, which is 12. So 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 21 is 45. So now this resulting matrix is how many points each of the school had received. And we can kind of look and figure out who won. Actually, Franklin and Hayes both tied for first. So this is how you would do number 12.